Hey third grade, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how we're going to start filling out our Heidelberg house that we created last class with those Zentangle patterns, okay? Hopefully you can see the pencil lines a lot better. I actually broke my own rule and drew a little darker, only so it'd be beneficial for this video. So please make sure you're drawing light until it's right. Very important, okay? So you're going to have two different sheets of Zentangle patterns at your table. It's not mandatory that you do these, but I would think that it's really great practice to practice some challenging patterns for you guys, okay? Right now, you only see part of my house because the rest of my house is still lightly drawn. I just went over this specific area for the video so you could see really well. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to start filling in those sections with these Zentangle patterns, okay? You're going to be using this sheet at your table. There's also another sheet that has some different patterns. You're going to draw these patterns inside of your sections, okay? I'm probably going to do this one just for the sake of this video and saving some time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start down here. It's kind of a scallop shape, or kind of like scales, like fish scales. So what you can do is actually take your pencil and go over those lines, not pressing hard. I'm just tracing right over them just to kind of learn that line, okay? So I see down here there's 3 and then there's 1 in between 2 of them, okay? And same thing here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start that shape right down here at the bottom of my house. It's important for you to draw lightly, again, because if you goof, it's going to be hard to erase. I'm going to try and keep that same size of it too. I'm going right in between, like these ones do, where they meet in the center. If it continues past my section line, that's fine. I'm just stopping it there because that's how I know my pattern continues past my section line. So you only want to fill in just your section. You don't want to fill in anything else, okay? You want to try really hard to have different patterns in every section just so it's more interesting, because we want to make sure we're making interesting art. So I'm going to stop that there. I'm going to start a new pattern in my door. But if I was still working on this project, I would continue this all the way in the same section, okay? Because if you're working on one section, you want to do the same pattern in the whole section. So I would keep my scallop shape going on the bottom here. And I would fill all the way up, okay? I'm going to do a new pattern. I'm going to do a different pattern on my door. I'm going to try this one, okay? This one's pretty tricky, but basically it's just squares within a square and they're connecting the corners.
So you're going to want to use your ruler for this?
Miss Looney actually doesn't have a ruler here at home, but I'm going to try my best to draw some straight lines. So now that I have my door broken up, inside are those squares. So I can just draw some tinier squares on the inside. And after you do these patterns for a while, they start to become kind of calming. I'm going to skip this one only because my doorknob is in the way. If you're looking at this pattern, you notice that inside the squares it's a smaller black square. Well, we're not going to just take our pencil and fill that in. So I'm going to leave these squares open for right now. And then I'm just taking those corners and connecting the corner of the big square to the corners of the little square. Alright, so there are 2 Zentangle patterns that I've done on my project to kind of show you guys how to get started. Don't forget, please draw light. Use your ruler. These are very important because we want these to be crisp and clean and look really nice. You guys are going to do a great job. Just focus really well on looking at these patterns. Alright, thanks guys.